I love Halloween. I know that's the most like duh obvious statement ever, but I do. I've loved Halloween since I can remember. It's my favorite. It just brings me so much joy. And even as a 38-year-old, I still love to play dress up. Every Halloween season, I like to do a few different looks, just a few different costume cosplay. I use that word very loosely because I feel like actual cosplayers deserve a lot more credit than what bullshit I do. I just like to play dress up. And so I thought this year maybe I could just take you along with me in the process of the crafting and the makeup and like all like everything that goes into putting together these weird dumb little looks that I do. We're gonna see how it goes. It's always just a fun experiment just to see like what I can come up with, what I can pull together. We're gonna see how this goes. So bear with me. This is my first time ever doing a video even close to anything like this. So we're just gonna have some fun together and play dress up. First up is going to be a Silent Hill nurse. I've always just loved this imagery. I just think it just looks so interesting. It's like the classic like sexy costume, sexy nurse, but like it's creepy as hell. So this is my inspo photo. And I didn't want to buy a whole nurse's costume if I didn't have to. Like half of the fun of this is seeing what I can come up with out of what I already have or what I can just kind of put together with things I've thrifted, etc. So I have a lab coat that we've used for previous costumes. And I'm going to basically cut the sleeves really short. Yep, Annie needs to come sniff and inspect. I'm going to cut the sleeves so they're, short sleeve. I'm going to shorten the whole thing, and then I'm going to gather it in the back so it's like got a waist, because right now this is just a big, it's just a big dumpy lab coat. So we're gonna Selina ratchet alterations this and make this into something hopefully slightly less dumpy. And I ordered a hat, and that should be here soon. So we're gonna pull this together. So let's move over to my workstation. It's my dining table. And I have less than an hour to accomplish this right now because Mariners play game 3 of the ALDS in less than an hour, and I cannot be doing this and watching that at the same time. I don't even want to talk about it. Okay, let's move. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is turn this inside out and put it on that way. And then we're going to button it. Oh, this could be interesting. Okay, that's on. So I'm going to take really big safety pins, and I think just for the purpose of this, I'm not going to bother like actually sewing it in the back. I think I'm just going to safety pin it in the back. I think that'll be good enough. Finding approximately where the center is back here. And then I'm just gathering until it is form-fitting. Now we're going to, I keep saying we. Now I'm going, ow! Now I'm going to take this safety pin. Oh, did we come unbuttoned? Fuck, we came unbuttoned. I'm just going to safety pin it and hope I don't, hurt myself too badly. Oh, I think this is stupid. I think there's probably an easier way of doing this. What I really need is a second set of hands, but I'm not going to bug Josh with this right now. It's not necessary. I can do it. I've grown up. I can safety pin my own shirt. Safety pin it to my shirt I'm currently wearing. Ugh. So I'm going to get it mostly there and then just know in my head that when I take it off, I need to do it a little bit tighter. Okay. Through one. Or through the other side. Or through the other side. Hello? Where is the other end? There it is. There it is. Okay. Safety pinned. Okay. Yeah, so it definitely needs to be a little bit tighter, but at least I have something of a reference now. The sleeves of the shirt I'm wearing underneath are actually a pretty good length for what I want this to be, and I want it to be folded over about an inch. So what I'm going to do is stand here as normal as possible. And I'm going to go down about an inch. Goodness, from where that is, make a mark. And then I'll take this off, fold it over, stitch witchery it, iron it. We'll be good. And then same thing on the other side. Okay. So I've made my markings. I've my markings. I have my outline, my plan of what I'm going to do. So I need to go get my iron and a pair of scissors. We'll be back momentarily. Not we, me. Iron is hot, so I'm going to cut off this sleeve and then make some magic. Why do I feel like this isn't going to work? Why do I feel like I'm cutting it up way too high if I do it there? I need to try it on again because now I'm having second thoughts. It's just because the shoulder is a lot lower than my natural shoulder, I think. Yeah, see, like my natural shoulder is here, so that's fine. Okay, so yeah, I'm just going to do what I initially marked and trust myself. And if it sucks, who cares? I am not a perfectionist. And very much come from the school of good enough. So here we go. Whee! Huzzah. Oh, what is kick? Okay. For the other sleeve, I'm going to lay it out and then lay this chunk on top of this and just use that as my pattern guide. Beautiful. 10 out of 10. All right. Put it back on now. Just get a sense of where we're at. Okay. Not bad. Oh boy. I'm definitely going to have to do something with the excess. But I think, yeah, it'll be fine. Okay. So right about here to here. Just gonna safety pin that real quick. Actually, I'm just gonna mark it in my Sharpie down. And then I can safety pin it when it's not on my body. Sure. That's my arm. That's my armhole size, right? This is so scientific. I'm just gonna safety pin that together. Okay, yeah, I think that'll be good. And the nice thing about this costume too is that it's supposed to look messed up, you know? Like, this isn't like a cute, clean, nice costume. And also that's why the sweet Lord, baby Jesus, invented photo editing. Okay. We're pinned, bitches. And I have 30 minutes. That back pinning actually looks pretty fucking good. Like, that's not bad. That actually looks like a genuine dart. Go me. All right. What is my point? So I want to cuff it. In theory, I want to cuff it. I'm now thinking that I don't want to because that seems like a lot of work. So what instead I'm going to do? Should I just like fold this? How do I? You are just, I'm sure there, what? I'm just doing this just all sorts of not properly, but I kind of fuck with that. So what I think I might do, so I was first intending to cuff these, but now I don't think I'm going to. I think instead I'm just going to leave the raw edge. Okay, yeah, I'm going to leave the raw edge because I kind of like what that does. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. I need to make it a little bit looser so I can actually move without it busting open. Okay, yeah, and instead of sewing a hem here, I'm just going to loosen that definitely a little bit so I can move. And then just kind of tuck in this excess here and kind of, I guess, stiff witchery it together so it stays together. I think that'll work. And then, well, I think it'll work. Okay, I think it'll work. Oh boy, yeah, I definitely need to loosen that a little bit. Is my thought process stressing you out? I gotta say, it's kind of nice having a camera to talk to because normally I'm just talking in my own head about what's happening. It's kind of nice to just chit chat to the camera. I feel a little less insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Let's try that. I'm so very sorry. I'm wearing the world's tiniest t-shirt and I can't clip anything to it. Okay, that's way better in the sleeve. Next step for the Silent Hill nurse is to bloody this up a little bit. So I've got some of the spray blood, which honestly is just not my favorite thing. It always ends up looking really fake and just kind of watery and almost pink. So I've also got demon blood, which is kind of purple, but when it's like smeared out and mixed with dirt and stuff, it looks good. And then I also have scab blood, which I will apply at the last minute because that doesn't dry. I'm just gonna go ahead and spray her down a little bit. Alright, that'll do. photo's done. Oh my god, now I have to go rip this off because I am feeling awfully claustrophobic. Oh, but it looks so good. Look at how good. Oh, I'm obsessed. Annie, what do you think? Annie, what do you think? No, don't lick the fake blood. You're not scared? You're not scared of mom? You know it's just mom, right? Yeah. Are you a good girl? Yeah. Jump scare. We're doing a clown vibe today. I did a clown situation for Halloween last year for trick-or-treating, and I loved how it turned out. It was super fun, so I decided this year that I want to revisit it and see what I can make happen. So I have an idea in mind. I'm just gonna kind of go off of what I did last year. Probably keep it very similar, but we'll see. I've got a few little changes, and I definitely have a new outfit as well. So my hair is curled, teeny tiny little curls. I've got it hairsprayed. It's just setting right now. It's not going to stay like this. So I'm just going to kind of get in the zone and see what we come up with. Here is the finished makeup. I'm super not happy with how up here turned out. I was trying to do a heart shape because the dress that I have has little heart prints on it, and I thought that'd be really cute to do like a little heart up there, but it just, I already really struggle with symmetry, and when you're trying to do symmetry with round shapes, like, no. So I just went a little classic jester type look. So now I'm gonna go take these out, figure out what it's gonna look like, what we're gonna do. I'm hoping to do some like cute little space buns, but we'll see what ends up happening. I'm gonna get dressed and then I'll show you the finished look. Another one of the looks I'll be doing is Ellen from Nosferatu, specifically like a very loosely inspired wedding look like this. Lilacs played a huge role in it. So I took my ass to the Dollar Tree and I dug through their hot mess of a floral department and I came up with enough. And I got a little headband and they didn't have floral wire, so I got fucking pipe cleaners. Chenille stems. Yep, these are pipe cleaners. And so I'm just gonna see what I can do with these. Get them on this headband and twist and turn it around. If I have to hot glue, I'll hot glue. I'm gonna try and avoid doing that because I always burn myself. So we're just gonna see what we can make do. And again, like I said, it's very loosely inspired. Like I'm gonna be definitely taking some creative liberties here. So we'll see how this goes. I need scissors. Haha. Oh, that's okay. Perfect. Great. Exactly what I wanted. Yay. Oh. I'm big sad today about the Mariners. So I've decided to really lean into that, and I'm gonna do Ellen from Nosferatu today. Yeah, really lean into the melancholy, you know. The makeup for that is really simple, so I'm just gonna kind of bust through it real quick. Just keep it really focused on like big cheekbones, and I'm not gonna cover my eye bags basically. And then we'll do a wig, we'll do an outfit, and we'll do some melancholy photos. Hi, sweet girl. Annie wants to come say hi. Come on. Up. Up. Very good girl. Say hi. You can look out the window here. Isn't that exciting? Oh, you're stressed because you always are. Okay, you gotta go now. Bye-bye. What was I saying? Yeah, so crazy eyebrows that I've already started working on. Pale skin, lots of contour, pale lips, low under eye. Shit. Whatever. It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay. I'm just gonna zip through this. So yeah, there's the makeup. I might touch it up a little bit as I look up more pictures and more, you'll see how it looks on camera and stuff, but I think I need to make my under eye bags a little bigger. That's a little better. Okay. I'm gonna call that good on the makeup for now. So I think the next step is going to be to get the outfit on, and then we'll figure out the wig and the hair and all that. So this is where we're at. I got this nightgown from Amazon, and it came nice and stained. There's one there. There's another one like down here somewhere, so that's great. I've got this gray, yeah, I wish I could back up more, but this room is tiny. I've got this gray like tulle skirt that I'm hoping in editing I can make look like it's all the same color, because this whole thing is supposed to be very like dark gray blue sort of look, but like her dress white. So we're just gonna go with this for now. If I'm not going for historically accurate, all right? These just keep writing up, so for now, while I get the wig on, we're just gonna go like this. I look like a fucking Little House on the Prairie. Okay. And I could have sworn I had like several wig caps. I don't know where any of those would have been, so we're just gonna full send it, and oh lord, hope for the best. Okay, good enough. Oh lord, okay. So pull that forward. I look crazy. I really want to lean into the big forehead because I also have a big forehead. So pull these bits back. I fucking feel like Peasant Belle right now. This isn't quite how I was picturing this, but we'll get there. I can already tell I need more face makeup. This isn't, like, especially under eye. Okay, got that, and then the piece that's gonna bring it all together. There we go. Okay, that's better. Okay. Oh, it's coming together. Okay, okay. I'm gonna look at another picture of her and try and make my makeup match a little better. I'm pretty sure I just need to really darken underneath here a little bit, but otherwise, I'm not too mad at this. That's a little better. Also, I forgot the veil. Hello. That's like the most important part. Let's see if I can get it in to this wig. Oh, this is my actual wedding veil that I wore at my actual wedding. I had to bust it out of the closet today. A little memory box. Is that gonna work? Is that enough? Is that enough? Can you see it enough? Okay. Are we seeing the vision? Are we seeing the vision? Get back there here. This wig is way too long. That's what I have. Okay. My backdrop is set up for portrait photos, but you get the idea, right? Right? Okay, I think this will be good. Wish me luck. Another day, another jump scare. Hello. Today I'm doing a loosely inspired Bloody Mary. I'm excited about it because I get to use scar wax. This is a bitch and a half to work with, but it's so good and does exactly what you want it to do, which is make a big scar. So I'm gonna do a big scar across my throat because, you know, she got beheaded. But I'm excited. I think it's gonna be fun. And it should come together fairly easily, and I get to just do like pretty fun makeup and then put blood on my face. So that's exciting. Okay, so hair is back. So I'm gonna do this first before I do foundation and stuff, because I will go over this with foundation. The thing to know about scar wax is you just need a ton of Vaseline, like at your disposal at all times. So I've got Vaseline. I don't know why I'm just transferring it between so many places. I'm gonna put it on the back of my hand, and then I'm gonna kind of get a little bit on my fingers. And I'm just gonna get a huge chunk of this scar wax and just start kind of molding it into a long, thin bit. I mean, I'm gonna have to do it in multiple chunks, but you kind of get what I'm saying. Okay, I need to look at this mirror I want it to be low enough that you can see it, but not so low that it interferes with the dress I'm wearing, because the dress I'm wearing is kind of high neck. Okay. I'm going to take my palette knife, a little bit of Vaseline. There is a cat across the street. Who are you? Oh my god, you're so cute. Oh, come back. I'm distracted by feline. Okay, I'm already fucking up royally. Let's start over. Okay, so I think flatter is better. Yes, okay. I can leave it there. There we go. There we go. Nope, because there's Vaseline on my neck. You don't want the Vaseline on the surface. Oh my god, okay, hold on. There's too much Vaseline on my neck and on that already. You want the surface you're going to be putting on to like not be oily and slick. You want your tools to be oily and slick. So I'm going to use the opposite end of my palette knife again. Get a new chunk. We're going to try this again. And I'm just going to do it in smaller bits, and I'm just going to get it on. Am I? Am I going to get it on? What the hell? Just going to place a small bit. A little bit of Vaseline on my palette knife. There we go. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. The initial scar is laid down, so what I'm going to do now is just take more Vaseline, and I'm just going to smear and kind of try and blend all the edges into my skin a little bit better. It looks so elegant. Okay, so there's that. So I'm going to go back to the other side of my palette knife that's a little bit pointier. I'm going to get hella Vaseline on it, because now I'm going to go through and make like the actual cut. See what I mean? Okay, so now I'm gonna take it kind of the flat side of it, kind of open it a little more, if that makes sense, kind of round it. Okay, I'm happy with that for now. Pat it off a little bit. Now I'm gonna powder it with some translucent powder. You're on top of the translucent powder I'd like to use, so I'm just gonna use something else. I'm just gonna powder it down. Now I'm going to carefully, without like moving my neck too much, just do like kind of a reddish, blackish, smoky eye, just like regular makeup with like heavy contour and stuff like that, and just kind of snatch this face a little bit, and then we'll come back and we'll do all the blood and stuff. pausing the makeup because, as you can see, this has now come off. So what I'm going to do is take some lash glue and hope that this keeps it in place. Probably supposed to do something like this anyway. I'm just an amateur and I don't know anything. I'm just playing around. So here we go. Let's see. Okay. Now we let that dry. Okay, back to the makeup. I'm almost done. Makeup is mostly done. At least the beauty makeup is mostly done. This feels significantly more secure. So I think we're ready to bloody me up a little bit. So I've just got my paint palette here and I'm just gonna start with this red. And bloop, 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 bloop. And you know what, it's okay if there's a few loose skin bits, because that's realistic, baby. And this is really just to get like a base layer down. I'll add some dimension here in a second, and this whole thing is going to be covered in blood. So, base layer is down. So I'm going to go into black and then like this really deep red and try and get it into the nooks, like into the actual, you know, slash, you know. We're getting somewhere. Sure. So I've got this blood gel. I have no idea what its texture is going to be like, so I guess let's find out. I'm just going to dip into it. Okay, it feels a little bit thicker than I thought it was going to, which is good. Okay. Cool. That's fun. Kind of want enough in there that it'll start dripping down a little bit on its own. It's dripping down the brush. Okay. And so the main look of this, other than this obviously, is blood under the eyeballs. So I'm gonna try this. And then I'm gonna go in with some scab blood. I'm just gonna see what happens. Okay. Okay. I basically want it to look like I'm crying gross bloody tears. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. And stop. Okay, where's my scab blood? Okay, got new scab blood. Oh, except this is really thick. Oh, I don't know if this is gonna work. That's not gonna stick to anything. What the hell? Did this just get really dried out? I think this just got really dried out. Okay. I'm gonna have to attempt to get down to my scab blood. This stuff is better. That's what you want. Okay, we're gonna put my knife right here. Okay. We got this, folks. We're good. There we are. That's the stuff. That just looks so much better. Okay, now I'm gonna put a bunch of this in my neck. Oh, my eyelashes are sticking to it. All right, fam, what do we think? I think I want a little more. Oh gosh, a little more towards the inner. Oh gosh, it's dripping on my hand. Dripping on my hand. Okay, I'm gonna call that good. I think what I'm missing is just a little bit of dark eyeshadow around this. So I'm just gonna do that real quick. A black brown situation. Just kind of make it look a little bit dirtier and more bruised, you know, a little more trauma. There we go. Yeah, that's good. Okay, that's the makeup. Beautiful, lovely, love it. I'm gonna go do something about this hair, put on my pretty little dress, and then take some pictures. I forgot to show you what it all looked like together before all my skin flaps started falling off. Lesson learned here, use like liquid latex or something underneath it, spirit gum or something. But yeah, so here's the pretty little dress. My little setup was all sort of able to do like mirror pictures, you know, because like Bloody Mary, mirror, yeah, so I'm very happy with how this all came together. And now it's time to hope that this stuff doesn't stain. Alright, on to the next. Welcome back to the final look of Selina's Ratchet cosplay. The final look is a pinup vampire. I don't know, we're just putting some shit together for funsies. Yeah, I tried my hand at some hair. We're gonna see how that goes. I already did most of my makeup, as you can see. I haven't done the lip yet because I have to do fangs and then blood and stuff, but I wanted to get the hair done, get dressed before I do all that. So we're gonna see how this looks together. I've got my mirror right here, so if I'm looking that way, it's because my mirror's right there. Actually, I can probably turn you a bit. So in the tutorial I watched, a girl took out each piece, sprayed it, and teased each section. So I'm gonna go through and take out all the bobby pins first. I think that's all of them. So I'm just gonna start unraveling the spray at the base and then lightly tease. I'm certainly not a hairstylist. However, this weekend we went out for Halloween. Insert clip here of my look. A girl did ask me if I did hair for a living because she liked my hair color, I guess, or my hair looked good that night, so that was very exciting for me. Something I will never ever forget as long as I live. Thank you, lady, for that compliment. Okay. Ooh. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm living. Okay. So now we just kind of try and smooth out some of this teasing a bit. This is really cute. I am giving the hot alien from Mars Attacks. That's what this is giving right now. Oh, and I'm into it. Oh, this is fantastic. Okay. Which is also a costume I've always wanted to do, but have never felt confident. Oh, but I've never felt confident in my ability to pull it off, but now I'm like, well, shit. I think I maybe. Oh my god, there's so much hairspray in my mouth right now. Should I pin it back a little bit on this side? This is fucking fierce, holy shit. This is like the weakest hairspray I've ever used in my life. I mean, what do we think? Should I pin this too? What do we think? Passable? Again, as previously stated, we are not going for historically accurate. Selina's ratchet pinup hair. That'll do for now. I'm gonna do my lips. I'm gonna do a red lip, and I'm gonna do kind of like tight little, cutie little ooh lips, and then Fang's blood outfit. We'll reconvene shortly. I'll show you the whole look when I stand up in a second, but here's the blood, here's the dress, here's the corset, here's the hair. I got a little tiny blood vial choker that I love. I feel really pretty right now. So I'm going to take my fangs, which are causing me a bit of grief, because like you mold them with like this like plastic stuff that you heat up and then you mold it and it's fine, but it's not staying stuck in the tooth very well, so I lash glued it inside to keep the two pieces together. And hope for the best. Is this even the right tooth? I don't know. Actually fun. And there too. A little much. Can't really talk. Yeah, and I got. Yeah, I'm gonna have to redo this. For now, it's fine. Okay. Okay, the things are definitely a bit of a mess, but. That's gonna do it for this video. What was your favorite look? I think, surprisingly enough, I think the one the one that I humanified now for this, I think this was my favorite, the sort of Stepford vampire, pinup vampire thing. I think that might be my favorite just because I think, like, I just really like how it looks. But it was fun. I enjoyed revisiting my clown look and the bubblehead nurse, and just, it was good. It was a good time. Lessons learned here, blood gel does stain skin. Can't really see it, but I've got some staining there. Scar wax needs some sort of adhesive underneath it if you want it to last. Fangs are a pain in the ass. Scab blood is the superior blood. And red lips and false lashes bring everything together. Lessons we have learned here. So that's gonna be it. I hope you have a wonderful WEEN. Hope your WEEN season was fruitful and plentiful and weenful. And I'll be seeing you around sometime for something else. Oh, you wanna come? Oh no. Come here, come say bye to the people.